formally accused by the Solicitor General of Fulton County. Today, when I address each of your cases, I will let you know what is your new case number, what are the charges brought against you, to appoint counsel for the defendant where required, and to set a bond and give you a new court date. With regards to the new court date, is going to be
on the 23rd.
Okay. The new court date will be December 23rd, 2025 at 9 a.m. This will be a virtual proceeding. So those of you who plan to attend, please make sure that you get the Zoom link from the clerk's office. While I'm addressing each of the cases with each defendant, I like each defendant to remember that you have a right to remain silent. Anything that you say in open court, your statements can and will be used against you. You have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to represent you. All right, courtroom 2, who do we have first, please? Then thank you for waiting. I appreciate it.
No problem. We got position number 9, Mr. Collier.
Okay. Deron Edward Lee Collier is accused of battery, family violence, cruelty in the 3rd degree, and 2 additional counts of battery, family violence. That's a total of 4 charges, 3 counts of battery, family violence from September 29th, 2025, and 1 cruelty in 3rd degree. Accusation number is 25 CR 7969J. Mr. Collier, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be
Your Honor, I'm online.
Mr. Drake, is that your name?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Scott Drake is going to be your counsel. Ms. Hardy, good afternoon. Any priors?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. This is his first arrest.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Spear, what's your recommendation?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. We are recommending $2,000 on each of the battery, $1,500 on the cruelty. That's a $7,500 signature bond in total. 3 anger management classes, no violent contact with the victim, and third-party transfer of the child. The victim has moved to Florida, so their interaction will be minimal. She said she's fine with no violent contact and the communication, communication regarding only the child.
Okay, and what's the name of the victim?
Athena Monahan. I did see her on the Zoom if she would like to speak.
All right. Ms. Athena Monahan, if you have something to add to these proceedings, you're more than welcome to unmute and start your video. Otherwise, I'm moving on.
Yes, Your Honor, I have nothing to add.
Okay, please mute your screen. Mr. Collier, this is going to be a $7,500 signature bond.
Judge, can I have a say in this at all?
Yeah, but it's a signature bond. You want to challenge it?
So all he's got to do is sign his name and get out?
That's right.
I do have a problem with the classes, Judge. He's presumed innocent. He's never had an arrest. Why are we recommending classes on the front end?
Because when he's charged with domestic violence, I can accept the state's recommendation to do 3 anger awareness classes that are conducted through pretrial services. That's no cost to him. Or I can order him to do a domestic violence intervention program that is authorized as a bond condition for domestic violence cases. So would your client like to do a 24-week domestic violence program or 3 anger awareness classes?
We'll take the 3 classes.
Okay, so as I was saying, his total bond is going to be $7,500. It's going to be a signature bond through pretrial services level 1. He will be required to complete 3 anger awareness classes with pretrial services. He will report once a month. He is to have no further violent contact with Athena Monahan, no illegal drugs, no weapons, and no firearms. His next court date will be sent to his current address. So if he changes his address, please make sure we get his change of address in writing, filed with the clerk's office. Anything else, Mr. Drake?
I'm assuming we will get notice as well, Your Honor.
Yes, I haven't seen where your entry has been indicated, but
Yes, he's on there, Judge.
he's on there? Okay. All right, so you're all good then, Mr. Drake. Anything else?
Thank you. No, Your Honor, may I be excused?
Just one second.
Can you give him a breakdown?
Oh, yes, sorry, my litigation manager is asking for a breakdown. It's 2,000 on count one, 1,500 on count two, 2,000 on count three, and 2,000 on count four. Okay, yes, Mr. Drake, you have a great weekend. Thank you, you're free to go.
Next is position 39, Ms. Vasquez.
Okay. Thank you. And Ms. Kim, does Ms. Vasquez Soriano speak and understand English?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Jasenia Vasquez Soriano, case 25 CR 7979G, is accused of 2 counts of battery family violence from October 23rd of this year. Ms. Vasquez, you've been advised of your right to remain silent. Your attorney is going to be Ms. Kim. Any priors, Ms. Hardy?
This is actually going to be a bond surrender. Their last arrest was December 2nd, 2023 at a Fulton for simple battery family violence. That's open under 23 CR 008200Y. That's their only arrest cycle, nothing further.
All right, thank you. Mr. Scirocco, is it Mr.? Yeah, Mr. Scirocco? Yes, sir.
It's me, Judge. Thank you. The state's recommendation on this case is going to be a $4,000 total surety. We are recommending FFIB, no further contact with Maria Soriano, continue on recommended medication and treatment, and no drugs, weapons, or alcohol. We did speak with the, as well as a stay away from the incident location, 3210 Mathiasen Drive, Northeast in Atlanta. We did speak with the victim, as I stated. She stated the defendant suffers with MH issues, of which she's been diagnosed, and she doesn't take her medication. She does not want the defendant to return home, at least as of right now, until she agrees to go to therapy and take medication. She may go to the jail. She may be watching somewhere from some location. I'm not sure, but if we could sound for her when appropriate, Miss Maria.
All right, Maria Soriano, if you're on Zoom and you want to address the court, please unmute and start your video.
Yes, I am here.
You're on a phone.
Yes, I am here.
Okay, I need your video on.
Oh, that's only my phone is problems, but I am here.
Okay, lower your device so we can see your face.
Okay.
Did you want to lower? Oh, now your side. Okay. All right. Raise your right hand.
I'm sorry. I don't speak English good.
Okay. Do we have an interpreter on Zoom?
Yes, please.
All right.
We have one coming in shortly, Judge. She
Okay.
hasn't logged on yet.
All right. Thank you. Please hold, Ms. Vasquez, Mr. Soriano, please hold. Okay, let's mute that screen. Ms. Kim, what's your recommendation?
Yes, we would like to request for a signature on bond.
Reason being?
She just graduated from high school. After that, she's going to Georgia State University. She has no job. Actually, her mother is supporting her financially. She does not have any financial means to pay for any bond.
But she has that open case.
Correct.
And so you understand that she doesn't qualify for a signature bond.
Correct. I understand. The lowest possible bond, Your Honor, please.
Okay.
Judge, the Spanish interpreter is on the line.
All right. Ms. Chansey, good afternoon. We just need a brief translation from the alleged victim. Ms. Soriano, okay.
Señor Soriano.
Sí.
Okay. What would she like to, I need to place her under oath. Raise your right hand.
Levante su mano derecha, por favor.
Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Jura solemnemente o afirma que la declaración que usted dará será la verdad, lo mejor que usted pueda.
Sí.
I do.
Ms. Soriano, do you wish to have contact with Jasenia?
Señora o señorita Soriano, ¿quiere tener usted contacto con Yesenia o Justina?
Sí,
Yes.
Are you comfortable with her being back home with you?
¿Usted está cómoda con que ella regrese a la casa de nuevo?
sí. Yo
Yes.
solo pido que ella tome su medicamento y acepte la terapia.
I only ask that she takes her medication and accept the therapy treatment.
And how do we persuade her to do that, Miss Soriano?
Y señora Soriano, señorita, ¿cómo podríamos persuadirla para que haga eso?
Que ustedes le digan que ella escoja, quiere irse de la casa o toma la medicina. Esa es mi condición de que regrese a la casa.
I would ask that you place a condition that she would take her medication so she can come back home.
Okay, thank you.
Gracias.
Okay, you may put your hand down, please.
Puede
The
bajar
host-
su mano, señor.
And the host can go ahead and mute the screen. On the simple battery family violence on 2 counts, this involves the same victim as the other case. The bond is going to be set at $1,500 on each count. This is a $3,000 surety bond.
Oh,
Oh, no, I don't need to
porque-
I don't need to translate that.
Okay.
Her bond on her older case has been surrendered, and that's a $2,000 surety bond. No further contact with Maria Soriano. She's to stay away from 3210 Matthias Drive in Atlanta, Georgia. And she is to undergo a MH evaluation and submit herself to all prescription and medication. Would you be able to translate that last part, Miss Chansey? No contact, stay away?
Se prohíbe todo contacto con María Soriano. Ella debe mantenerse distanciada de la dirección 3210 de Matthias Drive en Atlanta, Georgia. Y también debe someterse a una evaluación de salud mental y someterse a todo medicamento o tratamiento que se le suscriba.
Okay, thank you. Next case, please.
And Miss Champion, if we could add both of those to the SAP calendar, the other case being 23 CR 008200Y.
Did you get that number, Miss Champion?
23CR0082.
00Y.
8200Y, yes, ma'am.
Okay, yes, I have it.
Got it. Thank you.
All right, next we go to number 2, Ms. Verdugo Gonzalez.
Verdugo González.
All right. Do we need a Spanish interpreter for that, Mr. Abraham Ahmed?
No, Your Honor.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So may the interpreter be dismissed, Your Honor?
Let me see. Courtroom 2 and ACDC, do any of the folks there need the services of a Spanish interpreter?
Yes. Position 23, I want to say.
All right, let's see if we can get to that as soon as possible. All right, I have Glendy Edith Verdugo Gonzalez, charged with simple battery family violence from December 11th, 2025. Is this case need an interpreter too?
No.
Okay. Ms. Verdugo Gonzalez, you've been advised of your right to remain silent, and your attorney is going to be, is it Miss Kim? Oh, Mr. Abraham, or who is it? I don't know.
I believe it's Mr. Abraham Ahmed. He's the one we had emailed previously about this.
Okay, so your attorney is going to be Mr. Abraham Ahmed. Any priors, Miss Hardy?
No, Your Honor, this is the first arrest.
All right. Mr. Abraham Ahmed, are you at least listening?
Your Honor, he just texted me. His computer died, so I'll let him know what the recommendation is, but I'm listening on his behalf until he returns.
All right, thank you, Ms. Ranford. And is this a consent bond?
I haven't spoken to the victim, which was what I was waiting on. Your Honor, you're familiar with what
Yes.
happened in this instance. It wasn't an incredibly violent personal attack. So I was willing, if I had spoken to the victim, I was willing to do a $1,000 signature bond with no violent contact and 2 anger management, no stay away. But I haven't heard from him, and usually office policy is when we haven't talked with him, no contact and a stay away.
All right, is Anthony Mitchell on Zoom at the present time? Anthony Mitchell. Yes, he is. Mr. Mitchell, please start your video and unmute. Anthony Mitchell? Could the host please prompt him to unmute and start his video?
I did.
All right, Mr. Abraham Ahmed, it looks like the state is willing to do a signature bond if Mr. Mitchell is willing to chime in and give us his 2 cents on the case, but he doesn't seem to be responsive.
Is
All
he
right.
on the Zoom, Your Honor?
He is.
We see him.
Guy with the beard. Do you see him, Mr.? You might want to scroll to another screen if you're okay.
I do see him. I whenever Your Honor is ready, I can. Because what was the other conditions of the state's?
Well, this is the first arrest. Ms. Spear, absent Mr. Mitchell's input, what's the state recommending?
$1,000. I can still agree to a signature on bond. The 2 anger management courses. Without Mr. Mitchell, it would be no further contact and a stay away. With him, we can agree to the nonviolent and no stay away.
All right. And what's the stay away address?
Oh, shoot. 1 second.
Is it the Walton Way?
Yes, that sounds right. Yes.
Okay, 2306 Walton Way, apartment 2306 in Roswell. Mr. Abraham, yes, sir.
Yes, Your Honor. I'll go ahead if Mr. Mitchell wasn't there. Ms. Berdua Gonzalez is 27 years old. She has a bachelor's in public relations. So she's a stay-at-home mom to her 16-month-old son, Joseph, but she still works as a nanny for quite a few other families, also bringing her child along for that too. She's actually about to start working at a preschool as a caretaker as well. So she's very much family-oriented and always, willing to help people out. As to she's been in Georgia her entire life. She has some family here as well. She actually just recently learned that she was pregnant on Monday, so quite recently. She has a good address, which, as we know, is the alleged incident location. Both her name and the alleged victim name, Mr. Mitchell's, is on the lease. At the same time, excuse me, she does volunteer at her local church quite a bit. Now, Your Honor, we would ask, of course, just as state recommended for the signature bond, we would also ask for a no stay away and no further violent contact. The reasons why we ask, Your Honor, Ms. Berdua Gonzalez and Mr. Mitchell parent together, Joseph, their 16-month-old child, and she's really not sure where else she would be able to live. And as I was saying, she just learned, that she was pregnant, and even just in August, she informed me that she had a miscarriage. So on the day of the alleged incident, she was throwing up all day with morning sickness, and there was some just verbal altercations between her and Mr. Mitchell. A plate was broken, and because of that, now we are where we are. She told me that she's absolutely open to, those anger management classes as offered by the state. I believe it was those 2. But at the end of the day, she does need to get out and, of course, take care of her son and get back on prescribed treatment, prenatal treatment, which I don't believe she was even given today for her pregnancy. Your Honor, as I conclude, she even said to me in tears that this was the longest she'd actually been away from her son. So for those reasons, Your Honor, we would ask for the signature bond. We would also ask for no stay away from the alleged incident location, her home, and also no further violent contact, Your Honor.
Mr. Mitchell, if you'd like to say something, please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
Are you comfortable with Ms. Gonzalez living with you again?
I'm trying to figure that out. Because I'm listed as the victim, but
Correct?
my baby son was involved.
You are the victim, sir. We've already
Yes.
read the warrant. So again, are you comfortable with Miss Gonzalez going back home with you and the child?
Yes.
And are you comfortable having contact with her?
Yes.
Okay. Bond is going to be set at 2,000. It's going to be a signature bond through pretrial services, level 1. She doesn't have to pay for the bond, but she will have to comply with the following conditions. Failure to comply can result in her bond being surrendered, revoked, and her being back in jail, irrespective of her condition. She's to have no further violent contact with Anthony Mitchell, and she may return to the home. But if, like I said, if there's any future violent altercations, even similar to the one that is part of this case, Ms. Gonzalez could find herself back in jail. She is to report to pretrial services once a month. She will undergo 4 anger awareness classes with pretrial services. She is to comply with all medication and treatment that she's currently undergoing. And her next court date will be sent to her address that's listed on the booking sheet. No illegal drugs, no alcoholic beverages, and no weapons and no firearms. Thank you. All right.
All right, next we go on number 10, Ms. Costa.
All right, Mr. Mitchell, you're free to leave. 10. This is Amber Costa, accused of simple battery family violence from November 12th of this year. Case number 25 CR 7988J. Ms. Costa, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Mr. Abraham Ahmed. Any priors?
The last arrest was December 7th, 2024, out of Clayton County for battery. They have 4 total arrest cycles, 1 arrest out of Kentucky, 3 out of Georgia. Misdemeanor conviction in 2025 for battery family violence, 2024 criminal trespass. Nothing further to report.
And I'm sorry, was the battery domestic violence in Georgia or the Kentucky? Is that Kentucky?
It was in Georgia, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. All right, Ms. Spear?
Yes, we're asking for a $5,000 surety, family violence intervention program, and a drug and alcohol evaluation with any necessary treatment based on the history and the circumstances surrounding this instance.
Mr. Abraham?
Yes, Your Honor. Ms. Costa is 29 years old. She has her high school diploma. Currently she is unemployed, but Your Honor, she was working at a hotel just previously. She's been in Georgia for about 7 years now. She doesn't have a whole bunch of family here, Your Honor. But she does have her 1-year-old daughter. She has a good address, which is the alleged incident location. Both names are on the lease as well. As to bond, Your Honor, we would ask for a signature bond, given the financial difficulties. And if not, we would ask for the lowest possible. We'd ask for no stay away, and no further violent contact. And if there must be stay away or anything like that, excuse me, no further contact, we would just ask for a third-party transport for the child. We ask for these terms because of the lack of options for any other place for Ms. Costa to go.
All right. This is going to be a $1,000 surety bond. Next court date is going to be December 28th. No further violent contact with Lonnie King. She may return to the location at 925 Conley Road in Southeast Atlanta. If is Mr. Conley King on Zoom? Excuse me, not Conley, Lonnie King. Lonnie King? Okay, thank you.
The court date is December 30th. 23rd.
23rd, excuse me, December 23rd. My bad. Next case?
19, Ms. Jefferson.
Promise Janice Jefferson is accused of 4 misdemeanor charges stemming from December 11th of this year, 25 CR 7992G, accused of criminal trespass, fair evasion, and 2 counts of willful obstruction of a law enforcement officer. Ms. Jefferson, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Ms. Renford. Any priors?
No, Your Honor, this is first arrest.
Okay. Ms. Spear?
Yes, Your Honor. We're just asking that the previously established bonds, that is count 1, $600 surety, count 2, UJR, count 3, $1,000 surety, count 4, $1,000 surety, remain in place and continually stay away from MARTA.
Okay. Ms. Renford, I'm going to assess a total bond of $1,600. It's going to be a signature bond through pretrial services, level 1. She's to stay away from all MARTA property in accordance with any active suspension.
No objection to that, Your Honor.
All right, and if she gets arrested again, make sure she brings $1,600 with her to court. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
500 on count 1, 100 on count 2, 500 on count 3, 500 on count 4. Signature bond pretrial level 1.
All right, next we got 25, Ms. McGee Russell.
Deja McGee Russell is accused of 2 counts of simple battery under accusation number 25 CR 7998G. Ms. Russell, McGee Russell, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Ms. Renford, and the charges against you are 2 counts of simple battery. Any priors?
The last arrest was December 4th, 2025 out of Fulton for criminal trespass. That's open under 25 CR 007780G. They have 8 total arrest cycles. 2 other open cases. First one is aggravated assault, possession of a firearm, battery, family violence. 25 SC 007429. And then an open simple battery under 20 CR 002956G. Nothing further.
Mr. Scirocco?
Thank you, Judge. As you've heard with the history here, there's clear propensity towards violence. With this particular defendant, we are asking for a $2,000 total surety, $1,000 on each count. No further contact with the victim, Mr. Nicholas Gardner. Stay away from the apartment complex located at 3380 Peachtree Road in Atlanta, and no drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond. If we could sound for Mr. Gardner at this time.
Nicholas Gardner, if you want to address the court, please unmute and start your video. Gosh, there's so many panels here. I don't even know which one is
Yeah.
who. Okay.
Also on account of his 2024 FTA. That one case, it appears that 20 CR 002956G is in dormant bench warrant status due to that FTA.
Right. Ms. Renford?
Yes, Your Honor. Ms. McGee Russell is 28 years of age. She is denying the allegations today. She mentioned to me today that she has a video of the alleged victim assaulting her and of him threatening her earlier during the day, Your Honor. This is a maintenance worker at her apartment complex, she mentioned to me. She also mentioned that she believes he had deactivated her keys to her apartment, and that's how they were in contact to begin with. She also mentioned that her lease is not up until May of next year, Your Honor. So I'd be asking that she does not receive a stay away from her apartment complex so that she can return to her apartment, Your Honor. I would also be asking for the lowest possible amount if the signature bond is not applicable due to the circumstances, Your Honor.
And you might recall from the warrant judge that there was a third-party witness who observed the defendant push the victim before trying to get a reaction out of him, and then filming him. She took out her cell phone to record.
On each count of the simple battery, that's going to be $1,250. The total bond is going to be $2,500. It is a surety bond. She's also got a bench warrant in her older case, so We're going to reset both cases to December 23rd. No further contact with Nicholas Gardner. And I'll allow her to return to her apartment, but whenever she sees Mr. Gardner, she is required to either immediately vacate the premises or go straight back into her apartment. She cannot have any kind of contact with him, not speak with him in any way, form, or manner. And she is to stay away from the common areas of the apartment complex at 3380 Peachtree Road in Atlanta, Georgia, which includes the leasing office, whatever amenities they have, and so forth, until further order of the court. Next court date is December 23rd. Thank you.
And if we could add, so it looks like with 3 open cases with this one, Your Honor, could we make sure they're all on there?
Well, I'm going to put down 25 CR 7998G. Then we have 20 CR 2956G. The only third case I have is a felony case. So let me see what else did.
It's 25 CR 007780G. That's a criminal trespass. She was given a $2,500 surety bond on.
Oh, okay. I see it. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So 25 CR 007780G. Okay.
Yes. Thank you.
All right.
All right, next we got 26, Ms. McLegan.
26. Sage McLegan is accused of simple battery against an officer, willful obstruction of an officer, fair evasion, and another additional count of willful obstruction against an officer. From December 11th of this year, case 25 CR 7999A. Ms. McLegan, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is Ms. Renford. Any priors?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, first arrest. Ms. Spear?
Oh, this is my
Oh,
case.
Mrs. Scirocco, I'm sorry. Yes, sir.
Thank you. We are going to be asking for a $5,000 signature bond through pretrial services, $2,000 on the simple battery against a law enforcement officer that was, as you might recall, for spitting in the officer's face, and $3,000 on the remaining counts, split up for $1,000 each. We are asking for no further violent contact with law enforcement. A social worker visit for BHET might be helpful here. So we would ask for that, and stay away from MARTA premises and property in accordance with any active suspensions or restrictions, if there are.
Was there a housing residentially challenged issue in this case? So she still lives in Riverdale, Georgia, Ms. Renford?
She mentioned to me that's her mom's address, Your Honor, and that she lives there part-time.
Where does she live on the other part?
She didn't mention where she lives other time, but she said she's mostly at her mom's house. I think because she works in Buckhead, she mentioned she may maybe reside with a friend or something, but she did not mention where she stays when she's not in Riverdale, but she did mention that she's there most of the time.
Okay. And what else, Ms. Renford? And this was a signature bond, right?
Yes, I have no objection to the signature bond, Your Honor. My client is 21 years old and so doesn't have much to pay. She mentioned she just started this job at Lennox as a sales associate at one of the stores there, Your Honor. So I have no objection to the signature bond.
Okay. On the simple battery against a police officer, that's going to be 1,000. Count 2 is going to be 500. Count 3 is going to be 100. And count 4 is going to be 500. This is going to be a 2,100 signature bond through pretrial services, level 1. No violent contact with any members of the law enforcement. She needs to stay away from all MARTA property in accordance with any active suspension. Her next court date will be sent to her current mailing address. So if she sends all her mail to Riverdale, Georgia, she'll need to make sure that she keeps up with her notices, because if she fails to appear in court, this signature bond will be revoked and converted to a cash bond or a surety bond. Thank you.
All right, this got 33, Ms. Reed.
33. Monet Reed is accused of simple battery family violence from December 11th of this year, case 25 CR 8001B. Ms. Reed, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Ms. Kim. Any priors?
No, Your Honor, this is her first arrest.
All right, she's charged with simple battery family violence. Mr. Scirocco?
Yes, Judge. This was the roommate incident involving the victim, Mr. Derrick, Derrick, Digernet at 3560 Lee Place in South Fulton. It's my understanding he's crippled and has a limp in his leg, but not from this incident. The state's recommendation is a signature bond through pretrial services, 3 days anger awareness, no further contact with Mr. Digernet. Stay away from 3560 Leo Place in South Fulton, and no drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond. If we could sound for Mr. Digernet or Dehernet.
Mr. Derek Desjardins, if you want to contribute to the proceedings, this is the time to unmute and start your video. I'm just looking at the participant list. I don't see anyone with those acronyms or that name. Ms. Kim?
Yes, we have no objection to signature on bond. For the record, it was my client who was a victim. She's the one who called the police. She does have a videotapes that will prove that she was the one who was actually attacked by the man.
Okay. On the simple battery family violence, that's 1,500. That's going to be a signature bond through pretrial services, level 1. No further contact with Derek Desjardins, and to stay away from 3560 Lee Place in South Fulton. She's allowed a one-time visit to that location with a police officer to retrieve her belongings, and within 30 days, she must update the court with her new residential address. She will report to pretrial once a month and complete 3 anger awareness classes. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no weapons. Thank you.
Thank you.
34, Ms. Riles.
Veronica Riles is accused of criminal trespass and disorderly conduct from December 11th of this year. Ms. Riles, your case number is 25 CR 7993D. You've been advised of your right to remain silent, and your attorney is going to be Ms. Kim. Any priors?
The last arrest was June 30th, 2025, out of Fulton County for criminal trespass, simple battery, and terroristic threats and acts. It's open under 25 CR 0030922D. There's 31 total arrest cycles. Misdemeanor conviction in 2018 for disorderly conduct, 2019 simple assault, 2024 simple battery law enforcement officer, also in 2024 criminal trespass. Nothing further to report.
Mr. Scirocco?
Thank you, Judge. Yeah, with 31 cycles, a lot of them seem to be similar in nature and random, involving businesses and officers. The state's recommendation here. And I should add, that appears to be a conviction. I'm not sure if it's that exact case number that pretrial provided, but criminal trespass, terroristic threats and acts, and simple battery against a law enforcement officer in 2025. Yeah, but the state's recommendation with her history is going to be a $3,000 surety, $1,500 for each charge. We are asking for a social worker visit for BHET. Stay away from the local green restaurant. No further contact with any employees there at local green. No drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond.
Okay. Ms. Renford? Oh, Ms. Kim, excuse me.
Yes, Miss Ryle is 41 years old, and Your Honor, she is currently residing alone. She has grown children, and she has been here in Georgia for more than 11 years. And we would like to request for $1,000 surety bond, which is set by the judge. Previous judge remains set. We understand that it will not be a signature on bond. Thanks.
On the criminal trespass, that's going to be a $750 surety bond. On the disorderly conduct, that's going to be a $500 surety bond. Total bond is $1,250. It is a surety bond, and she stays away from the local green restaurant. I think it's
It's at
19
Joseph.
Joseph E. Lowry, is that
You
correct?
got it. That's it. In
Okay.
Atlanta. Thank you.
All right, and to have no further contact with the staff and employees at that restaurant. Address is 19 Joseph E. Lowry Boulevard in Atlanta, Georgia. Next court date is December 28th. Thank you.
Your Honor, anything about a social worker visit for this?
Oh, yes, social worker visit for BH and housing issues. Thank you. Next case? Oh, yes, Deputy Milton.
Are you finished with all the females over there?
Oh, yeah, quite a few. Courtroom 2, do we have any more women to address?
Not over here.
All right. You're on.
Okay, what I would like to do is do 1 and 1. I do 1 and could we do 2, 1? Do 1.
All right, Courtroom 2, Deputy Milton's going to play ping pong with you. So let's start with her. Deputy Milton, who do we have?
Okay, position number 3, Miss Booker.
Okay.
And they already heard their rights.
They've heard it?
Yes.
Thank you. Lattelle Monique Booker is accused of battery from November 10th of this year, case number 25 CR 7983E. Ms. Booker, you've been advised of your right to remain silent and your right to counsel. Your attorney at the present time is Mr. Abraham Ahmed. Any priors?
It appears that the last arrest was December, I can't read that right, December of this year out of Hapeville for driving without a license. That's their only arrest cycle, nothing further.
Ms. Spear?
Yes, Your Honor. Excuse me. There's some confusion. I was kind of hoping, and this is another one where I wish we had spoken to the co-defendant slash victim. She said, one said they were roommates, the other one said she's never met her before in her life. We're asking for a $2,500 surety, 2 anger management courses, no further contact with the co-defendant slash victim, Daisha Patterson, and a stay away until we can figure out if they do live together and what's going on there.
All right. Was Daisha Patterson arrested too? I didn't see a name like that on this calendar.
I couldn't find her in the system, but according to the report, they were both arrested because they couldn't figure out who the primary aggressor was.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Abraham?
Yes, Your Honor. And I can provide some clarification about the living. But before I do, as to Ms. Booker, she's 30 years old. She has her high school diploma. She is a package handler at Amazon. Before that, she was working at an industrial plant on the line. But she's been in Georgia for about 3 years now. She has her boyfriend here, and she has some kids as well. She has, I believe, if I can count, I can count maybe 5 kids. She has a 10-month-old son, a 1-year-old son, a 10-year-old son, a 5-year-old daughter, and a 12-year-old daughter. And they all live with her currently. As to her address, it's a good address. She receives mail there. She no longer lives with the roommate. I think it was about 2 days after the alleged altercation or alleged incident. The roommate did move out. And I think there might have been a police escort even for her to gather her things. I may be mistaken though. But as to bond, Your Honor, we would just request signature bond, or if not, in the lowest amount possible. Oops, apologies, Your Honor, I clicked on the wrong page. So we just request signature bond, Your Honor, and we're absolutely amenable to the no contact.
Does she also, I don't know whether Miss Patterson, I'm sorry, the warrant was kind of convoluted, something about drop off of a child and so forth. But on the battery charge, that's going to be a $2,000 signature bond through pretrial services, level 1. No further contact with Deja, was it Patterson?
Yes.
Okay. And she is to stay away from, I think, 1900 Stanton Road.
That is the apartment that
Yeah. Apartment 2141G in East Point. Ms. Booker is allowed to go to the location with a police officer. The police officer will do one of two things. Number one, if Ms. Patterson has vacated the premises, then the police officer can allow Ms. Booker to return to the property. However, if the property is still occupied by Ms. Patterson, then Ms. Booker can retrieve her belongings and update the court with her new address within 30 days. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. And while she reports to pretrial, she will undergo 3 anger awareness classes. Thank you.
Can you give me the stairway address again?
1900 Stanton Road, apartment 2141G, East Point, Georgia.
All right, this got number 16, Mr. Hill.
What I think about my names.
This is State versus Demond Hill, accused of criminal trespass from October 27th of 2024. Case number 25 CR 7981D. Mr. Hill, you've been advised of your rights and your attorney is going to be Ms. Renford. Any priors?
The last arrest was October 27th, 2024 out of Union City for criminal trespass.
Oh.
There are 14 adult cycles out of Georgia. There was a felony conviction in 2019 for armed robbery, aggravated assault, possession of a firearm. There appears to be 2 holds, one out of Decatur for probation violation. August 8th, 2024 is the date on that one, and then one out of Douglasville, January 9th, 2025. There is an open case for aggravated assault under 25 SC 001991. Nothing further to report.
Okay. Should I guess, or is this case already been addressed from that prior arrest?
I don't believe it has, Judge.
You mean this is a second criminal trespass from the
Yeah.
same date?
That other, hold on. This was from, what's the date you have on that criminal trespass?
October 27, 2024.
Is there a case number associated with that? 'Cause
I
I don't have this as being a,
Pretrial, do you have a case number from his October 27, 2024 arrest?
Bear with me, I'm looking it up on Odyssey now.
Mr. Hill has got a DeKalb hold. He's got a Douglasville hold. He's got a felony matter 25 PI 005737. I'm just curious to know. So this was a Union City alleged trespass at 6405 Raymond Terrace, the property belonging to a Cassandra Hill.
yes, Judge.
All right, so you don't know if that's a separate case or if this is another case?
I don't believe
Your Honor,
that-
it appears that this is the same one. The one that I mentioned is the same.
Okay. All right, I'll grant a UJR because I think this may be a duplicate case. Mr. Damon Hill, this is going to be a reconnaissance bond. You basically don't have to pay anything, but you already have this open case. However, you cannot be released because you've got these other holes as well as the open felony case. So even though you get a UJR, I'm going to further notice this to December 23rd. Thank
And,
you.
Judge, if we could add the, maybe he was arrested on, I'm not certain this is a duplicate, but if we could add the other open case in dormant bench warrant status, Judge, it's 24 CR 004182D.
Say that again, 00.
24 CR 004182D. Now I have that incident date being from June 26th, 2024. So
All right.
not far off from this, but that's at least a separate incident.
All right.
You
So
would
Mr.
ask
Hill
that.
will reset both these cases, the new one, the both your CR cases. Ms. Champion, you have those numbers?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next case, please.
Position number 5, Ms. Campbell.
Five, five, five. Sojourner Lynette Campbell is accused of simple battery family violence from December 10th of this year, case 25 CR 7984G. Ms. Campbell, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Mr. Abraham. Any priors?
The last arrest was November 12th, 2020 out of Bibb County for battery. There's 5 total arrest cycles, arrests out of Georgia and Florida. Misdemeanor conviction in 2024 for battery. And then there's a 2020 DUI. Nothing further to report.
Ms. Spear?
Yes, Your Honor. There is another battery family violence pending. There was a 2020 battery that was a felony that was amended to a misdemeanor. She does have a probation violation from 2025. We'll leave it there. State's asking for a $2,500 surety, alcohol and drug evaluation, based on the fact that 2 witnesses said she was intoxicated all day. A family violence intervention program based on her history and the current circumstances. No further contact with Alzone, Gray, and to stay away from the apartments at 1991 Delow. No drugs, alcohol, and weapons while on bond.
I'm sorry, what was the victim's first name?
Alzone.
Oh, I had that as his last name. So
You have him as Gray? I have him as Alzone Gray. Do I have it wrong?
I have it as Alzone Gray also.
okay, so we'll go with Alzon Gray. All right, thank you. Mr. Abraham?
Yes, Your Honor. Ms. Campbell is 39 years old. She has her high school diploma. She currently works in Walmart distribution center, but actually she's right now on disability leave. She has been in Georgia since about 19 years old. And her mother stays in Macon, so not too far away. But she does have a good address, which is the alleged incident location. And as to that, Your Honor, as to bond, we would ask for a signature bond, or the lowest, we would ask for no stay away, as it was communicated to me that I believe he's not currently residing there. He might be, I think, actually in custody. I'm not exactly sure. So we would just request a one-time police escort, either to gather belongings, but also to verify if he is in fact moved out or not, considering that Ms. Campbell is experiencing some heavy financial difficulties, Your Honor.
Bond is set at 3,500. It's going to be a signature bond through pretrial services level 2. Within 10 days, she will undergo a alcohol and drug evaluation and submit herself to all treatment. And within 30 days of being released, she will undergo a family violence intervention program and complete all 24 weeks of classes at her expense. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. She will be subject to random screens for alcohol and or illegal drugs. No further contact with Alzon Gray. She may return to 1991 Delow Drive as long as Mr. Alzon or Mr. Gray has vacated the premises. So her first visit must be with a police officer to either verify occupancy or just to retrieve her belongings. Thank you.
And next we got 27, Mr. McCurrier.
Deputy, in courtroom 2, those are the folks that already been advised of their rights, correct?
No.
All right.
Your
good
Honor,
af-
on this
yeah.
one, we may want to hold this particular case till the end, given the nature.
Okay. We'll take another case. Courtroom 2, or if anyone at ACDC, if you're new to this proceeding, please remember that you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say in open court, your statements can and will be used against you. You have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to represent you. Courtroom 2, who do we have? Just a
Number
minute,
one.
Deputy Milton.
Number 1, Mr. Ballard.
Okay. Khalik Ballard is accused of simple assault family violence from June 10th of this year, case 25 CR 7912D. Mr. Ballard, you've been advised of your rights and your attorney is going to be Mr. Abraham. Any priors?
The last arrest was November 18th, 2025 out of Douglas County for an FTA. There's 6 total arrest cycles in Georgia. Misdemeanor conviction in 2024 for battery family violence. There's a felony conviction in 2024 for aggravated assault, false imprisonment. It appears that they're on first offender probation on that case. Appears to be a hold out of Douglasville for a probation violation. The date of the warrant is January 7th, 2025, and also out of Lawrenceville. And the date of that one is March the 24th, 2025. Nothing further to report.
All right, thank you. Yeah, Mr. Scirocco, I'm aware of the other case as well, and I think that bond's going to be surrendered if I'm not mistaken. But what's the state's recommendation? I'm sorry, Ms. Spear or Mr. Scirocco? Anyone? This is
I don't
position
have
1.
this one, Your Honor, but if you want to give me just a second, I'll pull it up.
Apologies. Is this one of my cases? Which
Do you have Mr. Ballard?
Position
Ballard?
1.
Yeah.
I do not.
Okay. Somehow he got through both of us then. I don't know what happened.
All right. I can come back to it.
That would be fantastic. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, courtroom 2, please hold. Deputy Milton, who do we have?
Position 31.
Okay. Kalea Kawanis Parker is accused of battery family violence and simple battery family violence from December 11th, 2025. Case number 25 CR 8002Y. Ms. Parker, you've been advised of your right to remain silent, and your attorney is going to be Ms. Kim. Ms. Hardy, any priors?
No, Your Honor, this is the first arrest.
All right, thank you. Mr. Scirocco, any recommendation for Ms. Parker?
Yes, Your Honor. This was the case involving the pepper spray, and involving the victim, Mr. Labarandon Parker. Gosh. At 332 Lauren Drive in Fairburn. The two share a child together. They've been living together for like a year. State's recommending a signature bond through pretrial services. FIP, no further contact with Mr. Lebarandon Parker. Stay away from 332 Lauren Drive in Fairburn, and no drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond. If we could sound for Mr. Parker.
LeBrandon Parker, if you want to address this court, please unmute and start your video. I see a LeBrandon here.
Hello?
Yes, Mr. Parker, you need to start your video. Let's prompt him. No luck? Okay. Ms. Kim?
Yes, Your Honor. My client is 18 years young, and She is currently residing with her boyfriend and his family members. I believe complaining witness is her boyfriend. They have a child together. She has a 4-month-old child. After graduating from high school, May 2025 this year, she has been a full-time stay-home mother, giving a birth to a baby, and right now, she is trying to get into a college. She prefers to have a no further violent contact. This is her first arrest, and I don't think complaining witnesses is scared of my client. Thanks.
All right. Did LeBrandon leave the Zoom?
I'm here. I'm right here.
Okay.
She don't have to
Raise your
stay.
right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
All right. Do you have any objection to her returning to the home with you?
No.
And are you comfortable with her having contact with you?
Yeah.
And are there any other weapons in the home, like pepper spray, tasers, firearms?
No, not that I'm aware of.
A really nice jar that could be a projectile? No?
I'm not sure. No.
Okay. On the battery family violence, that's going to be 2,500. A simple battery, that's going to be 500. This is a 3,000 signature bond through pretrial services, level 1. Ms. Parker, you can sign up for your bond and return to the home and have no further violent contact with LeBrandon Parker. If there's any future violent altercations, it's not Parker, it's you who's going to come back to jail. You understand? No illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no weapons. And within 30 days of being released, you will enroll in a 24-week domestic violence intervention program. This is a series of 24 classes that you will need to attend and complete, and submit your certificate to pretrial. Thank you.
Judge, we had the Spanish interpreter case. I think they're already in courtroom 3. I'm not certain. They logged on.
Courtroom 3, is courtroom 3 present? I don't see a courtroom 3 on our screen.
It's on, I can see it on my screen.
Oh, maybe it's on my other one. I mean, is the video on in courtroom 3?
No, they don't have it on yet.
Okay, Ms. Chansey, as soon as they're ready to go and turn on, we can put you in a breakout room for
Yes,
that one.
ma'am.
Okay.
I did find the information for Mr. Ballard if we'd like to return to that.
Returning back to Khalik Ballard, 25 CR 7912D. 6 cycles with an FTA from November 18th, 2025. Yes, Ms. Spear, what's your recommendation?
Yes, Your Honor, this was a reset from December 10th, which is why we were a little scattered about it, but we are asking for a 5K surety. Stay away from the incident location. That is 1829 Campbellton Road Southwest. No further contact with the victim. I believe his name is Mr. Henderson. I don't have a first name handy. There was already a stay away order, it looks like, out of Gwinnett. Brandon Henderson, that's his name. Apologies. Were you the judge on December 10th, Your Honor? I don't want to rehash old.
No, that would be Judge Williams.
Okay. He has 7 cycles. There is an FTA out of Gwinnett for an ag assault from 2023. There was a possession of a firearm, which was deferred, and that's where the no contact for Brandon Henderson came out of. There's also a 2024 battery out of Douglas County and 2 FTAs from 2024.
Thank you.
No drugs, alcohol, weapons while on bond. Thank you.
All right. Brandon Henderson, if you're done grooming yourself and unmute, you're more than welcome to chime in if you want to.
Hey, how are you?
Good. Do you plan to say something?
Yes.
Could you reposition yourself so you're in the video? Thank you. Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yeah.
All right. What would you like to tell us?
Honestly, Your Honor, from my understanding, this case is obviously something that wasn't supposed to proceed. From my understanding, it was an old case that I was aware of that I had got a call about. I knew nothing about a new charge on the 6th. So I don't understand why this case had been placed. From my understanding, the only other incident we've had that was violent was, like she said, was in Gwinnett.
So this is bullshit. You guys come here and thank you.
I'm sorry. Do you have a TV or radio or somebody speaking profanity in the background?
One second, ma'am.
Well, that's interesting.
Okay.
My apologies, ma'am.
Okay. All right. Mr. Abraham?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Khalid Ballard is 24 years old. He currently has his associates in nursing, but he's planning on pursuing his bachelor's degree in nursing, and then moving on to nursing through there. He currently is a manager at a restaurant service industry. He's been there for about 2 months, or sorry, been a manager for about 2 months, but he's been working there for about 2 years. Before that, he was also working in a couple other restaurants before to fund his schooling as well. He's been in Georgia and Atlanta his entire life. He has all of his family here. He has a good address where he can reliably receive mail. He lives with his father and his niece and his brother at that house. Actually, he just moved back, I believe, after his mom passed away, unfortunately, last year. And speaking of which, in honor of his mother, he volunteers for food banks as well. So as to bond, Your Honor, we would request a signature bond. Given the FTAs, we would just request the lowest possible bond. Your Honor, Mr. Ballard has to take care of his niece and brother. The niece is 7 years old, and then the brother is 22 years old. He acts as the main financial provider as well as the general provider for his family ever since his mom passed. So that's why we'd ask for the lowest possible bond, Your Honor.
On the simple assault family violence, that's going to be a $1,200 surety bond. No further contact with Brendan Henderson, and stay away from 1829 Camilton Road in Southwest Atlanta. Mr. Henderson, we're going to reset this case to December 23rd, along with your other open case, which is 22 CR 00. Did I miss a number?
It's 3 zeros, Your Honor.
Okay, 000699D. And Mr. Henderson, if you're unfamiliar with the case, please contact the Victim Advocate's Office at the Solicitor General, and they may be able to refresh your memory on this case. Mr. Ballard also has a Gwinnett hold, so in the event he makes bond, unfortunately, Gwinnett will have to come pick him up. Thank you.
All right, let's get number 8, Mr. Clark.
Connor Clark is accused of 2 counts of battery, family violence, and 1 count of criminal trespass causing damage to property. This stems from a December 11th, 2025 incident and the accusations 25 CR 7987D. Mr. Clark, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is Mr. Abraham. Any priors?
The last arrest was June 16th, 2023 out of Johns Creek for battery family violence. That's their only arrest cycle, nothing further.
Okay. Ms. Spear?
Yes, Your Honor, we have spoken to the victims in this case. They do want no further contact and to stay away from 10194 Belladrum Drive in Johns Creek. We're also asking for a $6,000 surety. That is $2,500 per battery family violence and $1,000 for the damage to property. 12 anger management courses. This was not intimate partner violence. He allegedly assaulted his mother and his father, and an MHET, as his father has provided that he has MH and requires treatment no drugs, alcohol, and weapons while on bond.
All right. I'm sorry, didn't catch is there a Mr. and Miss Clark on Zoom who want to address the court? Okay, Mr. Abraham?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Connor Clark is 28 years old. He has his high school diploma. He is currently unemployed on disability, but he's in Georgia, been in Georgia, excuse me, for about 5 years now. We do have a good address, but that is the alleged incident location, Your Honor. But he's been there for quite a while now. In terms of bond, Your Honor, we would simply ask for a signature bond, or if not, the lowest. Given the lack of options for housing, we would ask for no stay away and no further violent contact, considering Mr. Connor Clark's circumstances, Your Honor.
All right.
Your Honor, I believe these are the same victims as the previous case that he picked up, which is why the victims were adamant that he not return, as they have been, in their words, loving and supportive thus far, but they can only take so much.
Okay. On count 1, that's going to be 2,000. Count 2 is going to be 1,000, and count 3 is going to be 2,000. This is a $5,000 surety bond. Next court date is December 23rd. No further contact with Mr. and Mrs. Clark. I've only got Mr. Kevin Clark. I don't have Mr.
Leanne is the mother's name, Your Honor.
Leanne?
Yes.
Okay. Stay away from 10180 Belladrome Drive in Johns Creek, Georgia. He's allowed a one-time visit with a police officer to retrieve his belongings, but then within 30 days, he must update the court with a new residential address. He's to stay 200 yards away from his parents and not communicate with them in any way, form, or manner, including phone calls from the jail. His next court date is going to be December 23rd, and we'll need a social worker visit to address MH and housing issues. And Mr. Abraham, let us know if this is a situation that needs to get to the 11 a.m. calendar. Thank you.
And this got number 11, Mr. Davis.
Hello?
Ow, ow, I can't get up. Ow, ow. Ow. Ah.
Hello?
I'm sorry, who's speaking? Your video is not on.
It was on.
Did somebody say Destiny Harris? I didn't hear her
No,
name.
nobody said Destiny Harris.
Okay.
Please mute your Zoom panel. All right, I'm sorry. Courtroom 2, who is next?
Number 11, Mr. Davis.
Okay.
Your Honor, actually, it is PD Rainford's client who's at the courtroom 1, so I think she has to be the one who has to go to breakout room.
Is court... All right, courtroom 1 hasn't come back on yet.
Okay.
All right, so Larry Jean Davis is accused of battery, family violence, cruelty in the 3rd degree, and battery, family violence. So 2 counts from December 11th of this year, case number 25 CR 7989Y. Mr. Larry Davis, you've been advised of your right to remain silent, and your attorney is going to be Mr. Abraham. Any priors, Ms. Hardy?
The last arrest was December the 10th, 2024 out of Fitzgerald for possession of marijuana less than an ounce. They have 2 arrest cycles, nothing further.
And Miss Spear, was it? Or Mr.
Yes, it's mine, Your Honor.
Yeah, go
He
ahead.
also has a pending terroristic threats, and acts, battery, family violence, and simple battery, family violence from last September that has not yet been addressed. Based on the incident currently and the previous arrest that's still pending, we are asking for $2,500 per battery family violence charge, and $1,000 on the cruelty to children in the 3rd. We are asking for no further contact with Myasia Ford, as I believe she was the victim in the previous incident. And stay away from 814 Harbor Links Court and a family violence intervention program. I believe Ms. Floyd may be on no drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond.
All right. Ms. Ford, if you are, I think it was Ms. Ford. It was, yeah.
Floyd.
Excuse me, Mayela Floyd. Okay. And Miss Floyd, are you on Zoom?
Yes, ma'am. Hold on.
There she is. Why in the world are you wearing that cap?
Oh,
All
God.
right, raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, ma'am.
And what would you like to tell us?
I didn't want the no contact, no violent, I meant the no contact on us because the the reason why they came out here wasn't even for family battery violence, none of that. The reason they came out here was a disturbance with a neighbor downstairs. So where those charges came from, I don't even know. And we're already in the process of moving out of this apartment now, and we currently live together. So I'm not understanding. I don't even know how that would work.
So you're saying that you have no recollection. Your name is Myesha Floyd.
Yes, ma'am.
And you have no recollection of what happened yesterday.
Yes, ma'am. Yesterday he got into it with a neighbor. That's why the police was called.
And you don't recall your conversation with the police officer?
Yes, ma'am. And I told him he wasn't the one that put his hands on me, and he wasn't the one that put the scratches on me. I told him that I did that.
Okay. Mr. Abraham?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Davis is 23 years old. He has his high school diploma. He's currently working at an Amazon warehouse, but he's actually looking for new employment. He's forklift certified and pretty well versed with that type of machinery from other jobs as well. He's been in Georgia his entire life. He has his family in Georgia as well. He has a good address, which is the alleged incident location, and it's just his name on the lease. As to family life, he helps parent his girlfriend's child. And as to bond, Your Honor, we would simply request a signature bond, if applicable, and we would ask for no stay away and no further violent contact, as emphasized by Ms. Floyd, Your Honor.
Okay. On the battery family violence on count 1, that's going to be a $2,500 surety bond. Count 2, that's going to be $500, and count 3 is going to be a $2,000. This is going to be a $5,000 split bond. Count 1 is a surety bond. Count 2 is going to be a signature bond through pretrial services level 2. And count 3 is going to be a $2,000 signature bond through pretrial services level 2. Once he posts his bond on count 1, then he'll be required to report to pretrial services twice a month. He is also going to be required to enroll and complete a domestic violence intervention program within 30 days of being released. He's to have no further violent contact. No, I'm so sorry. I can't in good conscience do this. All right, no further contact with Mayela Floyd, and he's to stay away from 814 Harbor Links Court, whichever city that is. Mr. Davis, I've read the warrant. It's not so much what Ms. Floyd is saying, but it's also of great concern what the other alleged witnesses are saying. So I'm going to require you to stay 200 yards away from Ms. Floyd. Do not communicate with her in any way, form, or manner. If you share any children with Ms. Floyd, you would need to file a legitimation action and get a court order for parenting plan and child support. But if you engage in any kind of communication with Ms. Floyd because she invites it and the police get involved again, please keep in mind that your bond will be surrendered and you'll be back in jail, possibly in a no bond status. Next court date is December 23rd.
Next is position 15, Miss Harris.
Destiny Harris is accused of simple battery and simple assault from June 6th of this year, case number 25 CR 7996J. Ms. Harris, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be is it Miss Renford? Or Miss, this is position 16,
Your
or is it
Honor.
Miss Renford? Is that your case?
Yes, Your Honor, that's mine.
All right, there you are. Thank you. Okay. Your attorney is Miss Renford. Any priors, Miss Harvey?
The last arrest was August 13th, 2025, out of Fulton for burglary. The case appears to be open under 25 PI 006566. There are 3 total arrest cycles. Nothing further to report.
Mr. Scirocco?
Thank you, Judge. And I do want to mention that with respect to those other cycles, one of them is a battery on a school teacher or personnel and criminal damage to property, and the second, as well as a felony terroristic threats and acts. I don't have the disposition on that. That case was from 2018. And then there's also a criminal trespass damage to property, family violence designation from 2024. It appears she has not fulfilled her diversion agreements with respect to that case. It's 24 CR 006474A. The state's recommendation here, oh, I should mention, we did recently speak with the victim here, Miss Genia Edrington. She stated she's no longer on that work assignment there at the incident location, so we won't be asking for a stay away. She is requesting no further contact with her. So in total, the state's recommendation is going to be a $2,000 surety, 1,000 on each count here, and no further contact with Miss Edrington, as well as, of course, no drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond. And if she's here, we would ask that the court sound for her so she can speak if she wants to say anything.
And I'm sorry, I didn't see this other open case, 24 CR 004.
It's 24 CR 006474A, Judge.
Last 3 numbers.
Last 3 numbers are 474A.
Okay. So we're getting a little late in the hour. Okay. Miss Renford?
Yes, Your Honor. Miss Harris is 21 years old. She has been in Georgia all her life. She has recently started working at Burger King since July of this year. She mentioned to me that she's just ready to get out and get back to work. So I would be asking if a signature bond is not applicable for the lowest possible amount, Your Honor.
All right. Miss Edrington, if you want to start your video and unmute, this will be the time to chime in.
Yes, so I don't know who Ryan is, but I spoke with a Beverly
Raise your right
Andrews.
hand. Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge? Okay. So what were you saying? Who you didn't speak with whom?
I did. I spoke with Andrews, Beverly Andrews at 2:30.
Our
And
victim
she
witness
stated that
advocate,
they
Judge.
would be asking for a stay away order because since this incident, I was not allowed to come back to work. But if they were to clear this incident up, I would be allowed to go back to work. So I want a stay away order because she spit on me. And then once she walked away, she still kept trying. So I would like a stay away order. That's what Beverly Andrews told me when she called me at 2:22 today.
So are you
That
still
she said-
employed at that location?
I'm not on the assignment. I am still employed with them. So once somebody figures out, yes.
Oh, okay. In that case, we would be asking for the stay away. I misunderstood the remarks as they were relayed to me. Thank you for clarifying that.
Okay. On the simple battery, that's going to be a $1,000 surety. The simple assault's a $500 surety. This is a $1,500 surety bond. No further contact with Gina Edrington. Gina Edrington. To stay away from the incident location unless she is still employed by the folks at that location. In that case, then, Ms. Harris, you would need to advise your employer that there is a no further contact order with regards to you, and that they need to make sure you schedule your time shift so it's completely different from Ms. Edrington's. Okay? No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. And we're going to reset your case to December 23rd, along with your other case, 24 CR 006 474A. Thank you.
Excuse me, Judge, I'm trying to get in touch. Miss Kim, you're allowed to go back into the breakout room. I don't know if she's noticed that or not. You can go back in there.
Okay, I'm coming right now. I didn't notice it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Next case, please. I'm sorry. Yeah, go ahead, sir.
Position 29.
49, okay.
29.
29.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Oof. Suneeth Malugu is accused of the following 5 charges stemming from January 5th of 2025, case number 25 CR 008003E. The charges are 2 counts of battery family violence, 2 counts of cruelty in the 3rd degree, and 1 count of simple battery family violence. Mr. Malugu, you've been advised of your right to remain silent, and your appointed counsel is going to be Miss Renford. No, this is going to be Miss.
Yes, Your Honor, it's mine.
It's yours? Okay, Miss Renford. Okay. Any priors, Miss Harvey?
No, Your Honor, this first arrest.
Okay. All right, Mr. Scaraco?
Thank you, Your Honor. So we did speak with the victim in this case, Miss Venkata Kanaka Medicetti. She stated this was a one-off incident, and there was a lot of stress during this time. Nothing like this has happened before, this being the January 5th incident from this year. She says things have been going well, and she doesn't have any concerns. Originally, there was CPS called, but they closed that case, and she and the defendant have been married for 6 years. They share 2 kids. She's fine with no further violent contact, and a stay away is also not needed. The state's recommendation is going to be a signature bond through pretrial services. We are, however, recommending FFIB, no further violent contact with Miss Medicetti, no drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond, and if we could sound for the victim in this case.
Miss Medicetti, did you have something to add?
No, Your Honor, we are good. And if I'm allowed to request the charges to be dropped because we are fine since then, and there's nothing been of this case, and he's a good husband and a loving father. So if I may allowed to request that, I would want.
Okay. Unfortunately, the decision to dismiss this particular domestic violence case rests with the prosecutor. It doesn't rest with the victim. So it just depends on their assessment of the case. On count 1, that's going to be 1,000. Count 2 is going to be 500. Count 3 is going to be 1,000. Count 4 is 500. And count 5 is 500. This is going to be a 3,500 signature bond through pretrial services level 1, which means, Mr. Malugu, you don't have to pay for the bond, but you will have to comply with these conditions. This is still an open, active case against you, and you're required to report to pretrial services once a month. You are to have no further violent contact with Ms. Venkata Medicetti, and you're to make sure that you do not consume any illegal drugs, no alcoholic beverages, and not own and possess any firearms and weapons. Within 30 days of being released, you will enroll in a domestic violence intervention program. This is a series of 24 weeks of classes, and you will begin the first class within 30 days of being released, and you will complete all 24 weeks and submit your certificate of completion to the pretrial officer. Your next court date will be sent to your Holcomb Bridge Road in Roswell address. Is that where you still live?
Your Honor, no, we stay in 1217 West Shore Drive.
1217 what?
West Shore.
West Shore Drive. And where is that?
Coming. 30041.
Is this a house or a
house? It's a residence.
All right. Okay, Ms. Lewis will need to update the address, and his next court date will be sent to the coming address. Please make sure that you comply with these conditions. Good luck.
Can somebody give me the address in the chat? I didn't get it.
1217 West Shore Drive, Cumming, Georgia 30041.
Okay.
Next, we have 38, Mr. Valentine.
Okay. 38. Martinez Valentine is accused of criminal trespass causing damage to property from December 10th of this year, case 25 CR 7994E. Mr. Valentine, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Ms. Kim? No, she's in a breakout. Ms. Renford?
It is Miss Kim's case, Your Honor, but I believe she is still in that breakout room with the other client, Your Honor.
Okay, Deputy, we'll have to address any cases belonging to Mr. Abraham or,
Okay, we go to number 4, Mr. Burton.
okay. Lamar Burton is accused of simple battery, family violence, and obstructing a person from making an emergency phone call under accusation number 25 CR 7968J. Alleged incident date is October 5th of this year. Mr. Burton, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Mr. Abraham. Any priors?
The last arrest was July 27th, 2015, out of DeKalb County for criminal trespass and obstructing a 911 emergency call. They have 2 arrest cycles out of Georgia, nothing further.
All right. Mr. Scirocco?
It's mine, Your Honor.
Oh, I'm sorry, Ms. Spear?
That's fine. We're asking for $1,500 on each charge. That's a $3,000 signature bond, pretrial level 1, 3 anger management courses, no further violent contact with Diana LeBron. We did speak with her. She is fine with no further violent contact. A stay away is not necessary. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond.
Okay. Mr. Abraham, on the simple battery family violence, it's going to be 1,500. On count 2, this is his second charge. Looks like he's got another similar charge in DeKalb. It's going to be 1,000. This is a 2,500 signature bond through pretrial services, level 2. No violent contact with Diana LeBron, and he will need to complete 4 anger awareness classes with pretrial services. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no weapons. Thank you.
Next is position 31, Presley.
Is that Miss Kim's case, Debbie Milton?
Yes. She busy?
Yeah, she's in a breakout room.
Okay.
What about the other person behind you?
Both of them.
Miss Kim's? All right. As soon as Miss Kim is out of the breakout room, we will address those 2 cases.
Okay, no problem.
All right, we go to number 7, Mr. Cheney.
Okay. Candavis Damari Shaney is accused of criminal trespass causing damage to property. 2 counts of that particular offense from November 2nd of this year under accusation 25 CR 7986B. Mr. Cheney, you've been advised of your rights. Your attorney is Mr. Ahmed. Any priors? Oh, Mr. Abraham, sorry.
This defendant had the last arrest was December the 8th, 2025, out of the U.S. Marshals for a probation violation. They have 46 cycles, arrests out of Tennessee, South Carolina, and Georgia. There is a 2024 felony conviction for conspiracy to distribute controlled substance.
And yeah, that's good. Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Hari. Ms. Spear?
It's mine, Your Honor. Yes, thank you. You don't want any more history, just clarifying.
Oh, that's good.
Okay. We are asking for a $5,000 surety in light of criminal history. No further contact with the victim. I'm probably going to say her name wrong. Corteria Brown. the Family Violence Intervention Program. Stay away from 6500 Buffington Road in Union City. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond.
All right. Mr. Abraham Ahmed?
Yes, Your Honor. Before I get into the background of Mr. Cheney, I believe the alleged victim already talked to the victim advocate and said that they wanted no further violent contact. I just wanted to put that on the record, but I'll proceed with the background. So Mr. Cheney is 40. Oh, sorry.
No, I was saying, okay.
Oh, yeah. Mr. Cheney is 41 years old. He does have some college under his belt. He currently works in landscaping as well as car washing and even janitorial work and much, much more. He has been in Georgia and Atlanta his entire life. All of his family's here. He has 11 kids, age ranging from 4 to 25 years old, whom he all financially supports. 4 of them actually live with him at the moment as well. He has his own nonprofit that mentors youth and feeds and clothes homeless people. He's had that for about 10 years. So he's been working hard away at that. Your Honor, as to the alleged incident, the officers, per the warrants, found a footprint on the door, as no actual other visible damage was found or any visible damage whatsoever. So for those reasons, Your Honor, we would ask for a signature bond if applicable. If not, we would ask for the lowest possible. We would ask for no stay away, and we would ask for no further violent contact. I did talk to Ms.
Brown?
Yeah, Ms. Brown, earlier today, and she told me that she talked to the victim advocate. If need be, I can always call her back up and see if she can get on the Zoom, as I believe she's at work at the moment.
She's here. I see her. Also, Mr. Abraham, you keep fading into darkness. I don't know where you are, but
I don't know why. I keep looking at it and I have the window. Yeah.
I think he's going for some kind of, Hollywood.
he's got some Hollywood effect over there.
No,
Trying to remain
okay.
anonymous. Yeah.
Like a Johnny Depp advertisement for Dior or something. There we go. Okay, Miss Coteria, could you please unmute? Did you want to say something?
I can say something.
All right, raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, ma'am.
What would you like to tell us?
I don't mind the victim. I don't mind him coming back here. I didn't ask for the no contact thing. And it like he said, is no damages to neither one of the doors. Both of the doors are perfectly fine. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay, thank you. And do you rent or own this property?
I'm renting.
Okay, so it's not necessarily your property that's allegedly damaged. Would that be correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. On count 1, that's going to be $1,000 surety, and count 2 is going to be $1,000 signature bond through the jail. No further violent contact with Coteria Brown, and he can return to the Buffington Road location in Union City. Next court date is going to be December 23rd. This is a $2,000 split bond. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Number 12, Mr. Evans.
Adams, okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Quorum 2, which case is this?
Number 12, Mr. Evans.
12, okay. Damian Evans is accused of 2 counts of battery, family violence, and criminal trespass causing damage to property from July 22nd, 2025. Case is 25 CR 7990B. Mr. Evans, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Mr. Abraham Ahmed. Any priors, Ms. Harvey?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Ms. Spear?
Yes, Your Honor. We're asking for a $6,000 surety. That's $2,500 per battery and $1,000 for the criminal damage to property. No further contact with the victim, Tanisha Thurman. Stay away from 30 Skipper Place. The Family Violence Intervention Program. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond. And I thought I saw Ms. Thurman on the Zoom earlier, if we could sound for her.
Tanisha Thurman, if you want to address the court, this is the time to unmute and start your video.
Hello.
Hello, take your hat off. You're in a courtroom.
So basically, I didn't have any problems with Damien.
Whoa.
Hold on, I'm sorry. Hold on, give me a minute. My hair is a mess. But I didn't have any problems
Raise
with
your right
Damien.
hand.
Oh,
Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will
yes,
be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
yes.
All right, I'm sorry. What were you not having a problem?
I didn't have any problems with Damien. I didn't want to pursue any charges. We parent together, and he does for the household.
All right, so he's a great babysitter and he supports the household.
And he's a great boyfriend. We're still together. I didn't want to pursue any charges against him.
Oh, okay.
Ms. Thurman, have you talked to our victim witness advocate to do your strangulation assessment?
No.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Abraham Ahmed?
Yes, Your Honor. If I can pull up my notes, there you go. Mr. Evans is 30 years old. He is actually just 1 year shy from graduating college, so he's almost there. He's going to get his bachelor's in organizational management and leadership. Right now, he's currently a full-time student, but before that, he was a front desk receptionist at a senior clinic, and before that, he was the supervisor of guest services at Emory before that. So he's been in Georgia his entire life. He has all his family in Georgia too. At least a good amount. He has a good address as well for receiving mail. I believe separate. And he actually has been volunteering for his local church for about 8 years now, so just almost a decade. And as to the alleged incident and the bond conditions, Your Honor, we would be asking for a signature bond if applicable. We'd be asking for no further violent contact, and we'd be asking for no stay away as well, Your Honor.
All right. Just in case Mr. Evans or Ms. Thurman didn't understand, the reason why Ms. Spear asked that question is because this could easily have been a felony case for aggravated assault, strangulation. Very, very easily. This is just a shade shy of becoming a felony case. On the battery family violence, count 1, that's going to be $2,500. Count 2 is going to be $2,500, and count 3 is going to be $1,000. This is a $6,000 signature bond through pretrial services, level 3. Mr. Evans, I'm very concerned about the allegations set forth in the warrant. I want you to report to pretrial once a week. You're to have no further violent contact with Ms. Thurman. Now, keep in mind, I could have easily said no contact, which means that you stay 200 yards away from her and not communicate with her in any way, form, or manner. But if you guys are getting along famously now, I hope you maintain that, because if there's any future physical or verbal altercations and the police get involved, you will be back in jail in a no bond status, and you will be giving the state another opportunity to try to upgrade this case to a felony charge. Do you understand? Within 30 days of being released, you will enroll in a domestic violence intervention program. This is a series of 24 weeks of classes that you would need to undertake and complete within the next 7 months and pay out of your own pocket. Also, well, I don't think it's required right now, but highly recommend that you file a legitimation case and make sure that you legitimate the child or children that you share with Ms. Evans. Next court date is going to be sent to your address at the Skipper Place, if that's where you still live. If you change your address, make sure you let us know that in writing. Thank you.
All right, next we got 23, Mr. Martinez Patino.
Who represents Mr. Martinez Patino?
Ms. Kim, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you out of your breakout?
Yes.
Okay. Ms. Chauncey, this is the Spanish interpreter case. Would that be correct?
Yes.
Okay. This is State versus Gustavo Martinez Patino, charged with driving without a valid license and improper backing from December 8th, 2025.
Este es el caso del señor Martínez Patino, acusado por manejar sin licencia válida y por retroceso indebido ocurrido el 8 de diciembre del 2025.
His case number is 25 CR 8004F, and the incident date, oh, I already said the incident date. Okay, go ahead.
El número de caso es 25 CR 008-004F.
Mr. Martinez, you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say in open court, your statements can and will be used against you.
Señor Martínez, usted tiene el derecho a guardar silencio. Todo lo que diga en un tribunal público, sus declaraciones pueden y serán usadas en su contra.
You have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to represent you.
Tiene un derecho a ser representado por un abogado. Si no puede contratar uno, se le asignará uno.
I'm going straight to the case. Mr. Scirocco, he's got a ICE hold. Anything else to add?
Sí, voy a ir directo al caso. Señor Escaraco, él tiene una detención del Departamento de Inmigraciones. ¿Algo más que se deba agregar?
The state saw that as well, Judge. We are recommending signature bond through pretrial services, no driving without valid licensure, and any and all required documentation and validation, and no drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond.
La Fiscalía también ha notado eso y la recomendación es de una fianza bajo firma a través de los servicios previos al juicio. También no manejar sin una licencia válida y también sin ningún manejar con toda la documentación requerida y válida. Y se prohíbe el uso de drogas, alcohol y armas mientras esté libre bajo fianza.
On each count, it will be $1,000 signature bond through the jail, no driving at all until he has a valid driver's license, adequate insurance, and proper registration. And he will be on hold pending a pickup from the federal agents.
En cada cargo será una fianza de $1,000 bajo firma con, a través de la cárcel. Queda prohibido el que maneje, no debe manejar de ningún modo hasta que tenga una licencia válida.
This case is further notice to
One moment, please. Cuando tenga seguro y registración. Y tendrá detención hasta que venga el Departamento de Inmigración a buscar.
This case is further notice to December 23rd pending the hold.
Y este caso queda para recibir información al 23 de diciembre sobre la detención pendiente.
Thank you.
Gracias.
Are there any other cases that need the services of a Spanish interpreter?
No, Your Honor.
No, yeah.
No? Okay, Ms. Chauncey, thank you so much. Enjoy your weekend. Take care.
Thank you, you too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Next is Miss Presley, position 32.
Brandy Presley is accused of simple battery family violence from December 10th of this year, 25 CR 7976B. Ms. Presley, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Ms. Kim. Any priors?
The last arrest was September 8th, 2018, out of Fulton County for theft by conversion. That's their only arrest cycle, nothing further.
Thank you. Mr. Scirocco?
Let me confirm. ASU Spears, is this one on your list? Oh, no, it's mine. I take that back. Thank you.
Okay.
Judge, the state's recommendation, I'll get to that in a moment. We did speak with Miss Desaria Kelly. She confirmed the events in the warrant. She affirmed she and the defendant are married. They have no children in the home. She stated the incident is not that serious in her view, and expressed that the defendant apologized right after the incident. She did have to call the ambulance though because her vision was blurry from this. And she stated that she was getting into the shower and was unable to, the defendant was getting in the shower and was unable to take her to the ER. And police ended up coming. In her view, she states the officer wouldn't listen to her. The two have been together since she was 17 and is now 24. She states this is the first time anything like this has happened. We are recommending a signature bond through pretrial services, FIP, no further violent contact with Desaria Presley, and no drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond. And if we could sound for Ms. Presley if she's online and wishes to speak.
Desaria Presley. Oh, I thought it was Desaria Kelly. Was it?
Oh, excuse me. It is Desaria
Yes.
Kelly. That was a
Okay.
lapse. Thank you.
All right, Ms. Kelly, if you'd like to contribute, may I place you under oath? Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
What would you like to tell us?
Well, I would just like to say that I don't want her to be in there
Well, okay. And where would you like her to be?
at home with me because that is my wife.
All right. So will things be flying around after that?
No, this was
Okay.
just our very first altercation.
Boy, you made it a big one, didn't you? Okay. All right. Miss Kim?
No objection, Your Honor.
Okay. Is going to be a $2,000 signature bond through pretrial services, level 1. No further violent contact with Desaria Kelly. She can return to the home. She'll need to complete 4 anger awareness classes, excuse me. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no weapons. Thank you.
All right, next we got 38, Mr. Valentine.
38. Okay. Martinez Valentine is represented by Ms. Kim. He's already been advised of his case and his rights. Any priors, his attorney is Ms. Kim. Any priors on Mr. Valentine?
The last arrest was February 10th, 2013 out of Smyrna for driving while license suspended or revoked. They have 2 arrest cycles, nothing further to report.
Thank you. Mr. Scirocco?
Thank you, Your Honor. We have spoken with the victim in this case, Miss Janelle Thompson. She has spoken to the defendant since. He stated he was willing to pay for the damages to the door and apologized. The two have been together for 10 years. They've been broken up for 2 years, and they have a dog together. She said this was the first time something like this has happened. In her estimation, she believes the defendant had way too much to drink the day of the incident. She's okay with no further violent contact and says a stay away is not needed. The state's recommendation is a signature bond through pretrial services, 3 days anger awareness, no further violent contact with Janelle Thompson, no drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond, and with the what the victim relayed to us with respect to the involvement of alcohol, we are recommending random screens. If she's online, we would ask that the court sign for her.
Janelle Thompson? Hello? All right. Ms. Kim, this is going to be a $1,000 signature bond through pretrial services level 1. Within 10 days of being released, he will undergo an alcohol and drug evaluation and submit himself to any treatment that's required. He's also not to consume any alcoholic beverages until further order of the court. He will be subject to random screens for alcohol by pretrial. No violent contact with Janelle Thompson. His next court date will be sent to his current mailing address. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next is position 36, Ms. Stafford.
Harley Joy Stafford is accused of battery, family violence, and simple battery, family violence from December 10th of this year, case 25 CR 7978A. Ms. Stafford, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Ms. Kim. Any priors?
No, Your Honor, this is the first arrest.
Mr. Scirocco?
Yes, Your Honor. And we have that as well. We've spoken with the victim here, Nevaeh Cook. I believe she is online. We would ask the court sound for when appropriate. She explained that she and the defendant have known each other for about 5 years, since freshman year in high school. They both moved here from Michigan to get a new experience, and she explained the defendant has had outbursts in the past, but nothing as intense as this incident here. She is asking for a stay away from the address. She doesn't feel comfortable with the defendant returning home. We are recommending a signature bond through pretrial services, FIB, no further contact with Nevaeh Cook. Stay away from 820 West Marietta Street. That is an apartment complex in Atlanta. No drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond, and random screens for drugs and alcohol, given what was in the warrant here with respect to usage.
Nevaeh Cook, if you want to say something, this is the time to unmute and start your video. All right, Ms. Cook, please raise your right hand. You solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, well, welcome to new experiences. Annie, are you comfortable? I'm sorry, did you agree with what the prosecutor said, that you didn't want contact with?
I did. Yes, ma'am. Or yes, Your Honor. I did say I didn't want no contact, but I would allow her to come back. It is her home and she deserves to come get her stuff, and we hopefully can resolve our issues moving forward.
I'm sorry, she's welcome to come back and get her stuff and then what, move out?
If we can resolve our issues, that would be the plan. Like, I don't want to stay away.
I'm just wondering what changed from yesterday to today when we spoke with her.
Well, she's my roommate and I have a heart and I feel bad for her and I would like for her to come home.
We would still be asking for the stay away and the no further contact, Judge. If this is the situation, we're concerned for her safety.
Are you both students?
I'm a student back home in Michigan. I do online school. She is not a student in any way.
Okay. Are you employed in Atlanta?
Yes, ma'am. I work 2 jobs. I do residential cleaning as my 9 to 5, and I'm a server at night at Prime on Peachtree.
Okay. Miss Kim?
Yes, Your Honor, my client is 19 years old. She says she's also going to a school, online classes, and she has a job at Ramen Place. They don't have children together. She's the best friend. She prefers to have a no for the violent contact. So that's all we can ask for. Thanks.
On the battery, family violence is going to be 2,000. Simple battery is 500. The total bond is 2,500. Signature bond through pretrial services, level 1. No further violent contact with Nevaeh Cook. She may return to the West Marietta location. Within 30 days of being released, she will enroll in a domestic violence intervention program. This is a series of 24 weeks of classes that she would need to attend and complete without missing or skipping any of them at her expense. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no weapons and no firearms. So if there are any pepper sprays or tasers or any kind of guns at the property at West Marietta Street, either Miss Stafford goes or those weapons go. They can't be in the same home as Miss Stafford. Next court date will be sent to a West Marietta location. If she changes address, make sure you let us know in writing. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, next we have 22 with the caller ready.
Chaitanya Kolarati is accused of simple battery family violence from December 12, 2025, case number 25CR7997E. Mr. Kolarati, you've been advised of your rights and your attorney is going to be Ms. Renford. Any priors?
No, Your Honor, this is the first arrest.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Skoroka?
Thank you, Your Honor. We have spoken with Ms. Jericho Dunn Coloretti, the wife of the defendant and victim here. She stated they have resolved their issues and wants the case to be dismissed. It is the state's case. We'll be proceeding. She did state they've been married for 2 years and together for roughly 5. They don't share children. She is requesting no further violent contact and tells us that a stay away is not needed. She stated this was a cultural misunderstanding, though I'm not really sure what that means. And she stated this has never happened before. We are recommending a signature bond through pretrial services, FIB, no further violent contact with Miss Jericho Dunn Coloretti. No drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond, and random screens for drugs and alcohol, given what was here in the warrant.
All right. Ms. Jericho Coloretti, if you want to chime in, this is the time to unmute. Oh, there you are. Okay. Yes, Ms. Coloretti, please raise your right hand.
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, Your Honor.
How do you know Mr. Chaitanya?
We're married.
Okay. And yes, reading the warrant, why are you comfortable with him being back with you?
He's a loving husband and a great provider, and I would love for him to be home on his birthday today. I love him, and it was a situation where I think I misunderstood something. It escalated, and I reacted rather quickly.
Okay. I'm sorry, Ms. Renford, I'm going to do a signature bond through pretrial. There's going to be no violent contact. So if you let me finish, then you can tell me if you object to anything. Simple battery family violence, there's going to be a 3,500 signature bond through pretrial services, level 2. He will report to pretrial twice a month, have no violent contact with his spouse, Ms. Jericho Coloretti. He may return to the home in Johns Creek if he wishes to do so. He will abstain from all alcoholic beverages and illegal drugs and be subject to random screens. If he fails a screen, he'll be back in jail. Within 30 days of being released, he will also enroll in a domestic violence intervention program and complete all 24 classes at his expense. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, like I said, abstain from alcohol, and until further order of the court, and no weapons and no firearms. Next court date will be sent to his Johns Creek address. Thank you. We good, Ms. Renford?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you.
And this got 28, Mr. Miller.
All right, Ms. Coloretti, you are free to leave. Eddie Lanier Miller is accused of driving under the influence of drugs, failure to maintain lane, and failure to have license in person. This is from December 10th, 2025. Case 25 CR 7975D. Mr. Miller, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Ms. Renford. Any priors?
The last arrest was June 28th, 2024 out of Fulton for battery family violence. They have 2 arrest cycles. Nothing further to report.
All right, thank you. Mr. Scirocco?
Yes, thank you, Your Honor. The state's recommendation on this case, with the nature of the case being DUI, and the risks associated with that, we are recommending a $4,000 total surety, $3,000 on the DUI, and $500 on the failure to maintain and failure to have license on person charges, respectively. No drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond, and no driving without all proper documentation, including licensure.
Okay. So the Was the other case ever accused, the battery?
I just saw that as an arrest. I can check, Your Honor, if it could be outstanding in our system, but let me make
I
sure.
just see that it says a signature bond. So this was from June 28th, 2024. So I don't know whether that's a bond surrender. Ms. Harvey, was he a pretrial services client?
Not according to our records, Your Honor.
Okay.
I see under, yeah, that case number. He was convicted of battery family violence, and that was last October was the final disposition.
Okay, thank you.
Mhm.
Ms. Renford?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Miller is 21 years of age. He's been in Georgia all his life. He just started working at DHL 2 weeks ago, part-time, as a valet at a hotel downtown as well, Your Honor. He graduated from Hapeville Charter Career Academy. I would be asking for a signature bond if applicable, and if not, the lowest possible amount. He doesn't have any income right now to pay for a $4,000 surety, Your Honor. So I'd be asking for a signature bond if applicable, and if not, the lowest possible amount.
Okay. On the DUI under the influence of drugs, that's going to be $1,000 surety bond. Count 2 is going to be 1,500. Count 3 is going to be 500. And count 2 and 3 is going to be a $2,000 signature bond through pretrial services level 2. No illegal drugs and no alcoholic beverages. Marijuana is still illegal in the state of Georgia. He will be subject to random screens for illegal drugs and/or alcohol, and subject to a administrative license appeal. He is to not operate any motor vehicles because his license is going to be suspended as a result of this. So no driving until he has a valid driver's license, adequate insurance, and proper registration. He might want to let his employer know that he might have to be employed in a different capacity. Next court date is going to be December 23rd. This is a $3,000 split bond. Thank you.
Yeah, $3,000 split bond?
A big bond, sir?
Yeah, $3,000 split bond?
$3,000 split bond, $1,000 surety on count 1, 1,500 signature on count 2, and 500 signature on count 3.
Okay. Next we got 37, Mr. Tyler.
Collier Tyler is accused of criminal trespass causing damage to property from March 3rd of this year, case 25 CR 7995D. Mr. Tyler, you've been advised of your rights. Your attorney is Ms. Kim. Any priors, Ms. Harvey?
The last arrest was May 13th, 2024, out of Horry County, South Carolina, for an FTA. They have 12 arrest cycles with arrests out of Virginia, Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina, and New York. There appears to be a hold out of Conway, South Carolina, for an FTA. The date of that is October 28th, 2024. Nothing further to report.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Scirocco?
Thank you, Your Honor. Could you confirm the name of the defendant one more time for me?
Collier Tyler,
Okay.
Collier, last name Tyler.
I got it. Thank you. I just wanted to make sure this was the right case. The victim in this case is Janelle Ricks, the owner of the property of the door that he damaged by forcing his way into said door. That's her home. I will state he's been convicted 3 times in the past 3 years for violence against this same victim. And once under 23 CR 004704Y, that was battery family violence. 23 CR 008220Y, that was simple battery family violence and obstructing or hindering persons making emergency phone call. And most recently, and I mean very recently, another simple battery family violence conviction under 25 CR 007639G. Was convicted yesterday. I will say, I wonder if it's the recency, which is why I don't see this, but I don't see the full condition sheet along with the disposition, but it's very clearly a conviction. So I will say that. We are recommending with that history there and also with a 2024 failure to appear out of Conway, South Carolina. We are recommending $5,000 surety, no further contact with Janelle Ricks, stay away from 3984 Adamsville Drive in Atlanta, and no drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond.
Ms. Kim?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Taylor is 42 years old. He has been here in jail, Fulton County Jail, ever since November 26, 2025. This incident happened on March 25, 2025, and the warrant was issued on March 18, 2025. He came to first appearance. This case should have been addressed a long time ago, but it was never addressed. And I really think that this is a Riverside issue at this point. So we would like to request for a signature on bond. He was extradited to South Carolina on August 2025. He has been in jail ever since then. That's why there was a failure to appear or probation violation. He couldn't report to probation or do anything about it. So I think that's why they were trying to deal with the probation. But for this particular misdemeanor battery family violence or that we have to address today, it is Riverside issue. It has been too long ago, Your Honor.
I thought it was. So looking at his booking screen, he was booked into Fulton County Jail on July 30th, 2023 for battery, family violence, and other charges. And he also had that fugitive hold from, I gather, from out of state. He was released on September 26, 2023, after he took a plea, and he was, I guess, taken to out of state. The next time he was booked in jail was November 26, 2025, and the warrant that's the basis of this case was signed on November 26, 2025 for an incident from March 3rd, 2025. I'm not certain from the time he was booked in why it's taken so long for him to be addressed by this court. No idea, but it is Riverside. He's been in custody for 17 days before he was addressed by this court. So this is going to be $1,000 signature bond through the jail. Unfortunately, he's got a probation hold. So we will see him on December 23rd. Courtroom 2, yes, sir, you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say in open court, your statements can and will be used against you.
Mr. Taylor, you got signature on bond for this issue, so please do not say anything else. You call me and we can discuss later.
How much the total was again? I'm sorry.
It's $1,000 signature bond through the jail. It's Riverside, but he does have a probation hold. So we'll reset the case to December 23rd.
Okay.
Okay.
Going back to number 27, Mr. McCurry.
Okay. We can stop the live stream, please.